Trying to think, trying to keep our mind level, stay away from the devil. Mama taking the kids to church now, trying to stay away from the hood devil, but it keep being tempting. I mean it and I meant it. I'm going through war in my brain. I feel sorry for the next years, for the next generation. We still trying to step here. My mama felt a bump on the breast there, so we struggle when we muscle through here. It's just trying to be legal. We got hit with something that was kind of lethal. They telling us we black and we not equal, and we some different type of people, but we the same. But who's to blame? They come to look for us like a name Saddam Hussein. And my man got framed. They found coke in his hood, and it ain't all good. 5 blocks like Mayor Good. Back to the hood, and I'm thinking again. This some deep shit. This for my youngins. Just don't give up. If you can look up, you can get up. Young boy, I don't know your name, but I feel your pain. I probably was feeling the same. Young boy, I don't know your name, but I feel your pain. I probably was feeling the same. Young boy, I don't know your name, but I feel your pain. I probably was feeling the same.
Life will never be the same. Heart full of pain. My nigga got slain. It got me going insane. Trying to deal with something that we can't change. You was my young boy. Stood about 6'4". Died before your time over sister's war. Now my heart goes out to your mom and the rest of the fam as we try to move on the best that we can. I was your boyfriend, and even when we broke up, the situation got a nigga choked up. This just the day we was blowing smoke up and a boom boom room. When Lemons, Davis, Shiz playing Madden 06. Polo was the shirt, Air Force One was the kicks. This is for my young boy Kareem Al Murray from 1-6. My young boy was the shit, and then I dedicate this here hit to my
young boy. I don't know your name, but I feel your pain. I probably was feeling the same. Young boy, I don't know your name, but I feel your pain. I probably was feeling the same. Young boy, I don't know your name, but I feel your pain.
What's up?
Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome back to Filoosh Talk. We are back after taking a week off, man.
Man, we happy to be back, man.
Happy to be back.
Man, I was out Florida, man, just looking at the ocean and shit, man, thinking all types of stuff, man. You know, just trying to get my mindset reset. That's what I try to do, vacate some time away from the BS, man, and count my blessings and come back and go even harder. That's the mindset, you know what I mean? But we back, man. Episode 10, man. It's been a journey, man.
Facts, man.
Dame in the building.
And in the building, you already know what it is, man. We definitely back. Episode 10, man. This is a big deal for us, man.
It's a real big deal.
Show.
Real quick, I want to shout out my oldest son, man. He turned 25 yesterday, man. That's a real blessing, man. May Allah bless him with many more. He one of them thorough, clean-cut young boys, too. He one of them dudes, man, that you say he got honor in him, man. He not into no crazy street stuff. He worked. He disciplined, man, and he low-key. He ain't no loud, rowdy, goofy young boy. Shout out my son, Demir, man. You know what it is, son.
What's up, man? Happy born day, King.
Yes, sir, man. Let's get into the sports, man. What happened to them damn Eagles, man? It's crazy, look, man.
I had the second quarter, y'all. You know, Eagles weren't doing too good, man.
I mean, we got to regroup, boy.
It's just crazy. Y'all went on a nice streak.
Man, I want y'all
to fucking up now.
I want y'all to switch up the play calling, and I want the defense to lock in because they know what we gonna do already, man. We gotta start really locking in. I'm serious, man. We gotta switch some stuff up. Let me call the plays for a week, man.
I mean, Eagles. Let's give them their props. They still got a good record going, 10-4, man. They still doing their thing, but don't start fucking up now. Don't start fucking up now.
Well, I got to give a major shout out to, you know, a player like Jalen Hurts, man. They say he was like real sick all week, man. And he still played. You know, we in an era where these players won't play. they break a little nail or something, man, they will take a week or a month off, man. Like, he a real rap dude. I respect him for that. I don't think he was feeling well. He still tried to put it in. So, we got to regroup. We see y'all.
We've all came to work sick. You know what I mean? We all came to work sick.
Football is different, man. Football is different.
That's his job. That's his job.
Your breathing ain't right. You got a cold, whatever he had.
This is the shit I be talking about with Eagle fans. Now the excuses want to come out.
No, you got to keep it real.
He was sick. He was this. He was that.
No,
Fuck
listen,
that.
man. We talking about how the league is today. A lot of players don't play for goofy reasons.
I was at work sick like 3 weeks ago.
Nah, man.
I still came to work, still performed.
You got a different kind of job. See, Jalen Hurts, he still get paid his 5 M's if he sit on the sideline with his chain on. You know
That's what exactly. You could have chilled. Don't make no excuses for the man. But, shout out to the Eagles, man, for sure. They definitely 10-4. They doing their thing. My team ain't shit, so I'm not going to talk too much.
Yeah, man, you got to still support the hometown, man, because we going
Always,
to the
man.
bowl, baby.
Always.
We
I
going
hope
to get
so.
it together. We that type of team. We that type of city. Sometimes we got to get knocked upside our head, and we get tougher. You know what I mean?
These back-to-back losses, though, they ain't looking too good. Got to tighten this shit up.
Well, I'm going to tell y'all one thing, and I'm going to keep it real with everybody, man. We ain't losing to the Giants, man. If anything happened with those Giants, it's serious. We lose to the Giants. It's serious business. You know what I mean? And then, the Sixers lost last night. They had won like 6-7 games in a row, man. But they took a little luck. They took a loss.
Yeah, they lost definitely. But they lost about 4 points. The loss is a loss.
Yeah, they took a little loss last night.
Bulls
No, they was getting it in, though, man. I'm telling you, like, Embiid, man, I love how Embiid is playing this year, man. I don't care what nobody say,
sure.
man. He seems so focused and just zoned out, man.
He balling for sure.
Get the right people. Make sure we had the right people around Embiid, man. We got 1 or 2 more years with him, man, in the city of Philadelphia, man.
My man put up 40
Yeah,
points on him, 14 rebounds, 8 assists.
He been scoring 40 damn near every
I'm sorry, he
game.
ain't had assists. Maxey with the 8 assists, though. So, Embiid definitely doing his thing, man. He dropping 40 on him. He trying to let y'all know something.
Man, what about this NBA player guy? What's his name? Edwards, man. What happened with this guy, man? They say he paid a young lady $100,000, man. He got his side chick pregnant, gave her $100,000, man, and he's all
told her to go ahead about your business, get that handled. I don't want no kids. You know what I mean? He sent a husky text. That's the one problem, right? With texting. Don't text spicy shit if you don't want it to get out, because screenshot is a motherfucker. Will get you in trouble every time.
But my thing
Every
is, the
time.
man paid the $100,000. He can't send a spicy text. Come on, man.
He said,
Come on, man.
100K, you better consider a spicy text.
100,000. Listen, we gotta sign something. We gotta have an agreement or something, man, because that's out of pocket, man.
He said, listen, 100K handle that.
But all the women say, "Oh, these men is broke. They don't pay like they weigh. They want to have 50 women and they ain't got no money." This man paid $100,000 cash, man. Don't tell me nothing crazy, man.
And on top of that, what it costs to take care of something like that these days?
Man, less than 1,000 from the old days.
You know
what I mean?
Like,
Back in the day.
it's on 300, 350. You know what I mean? She
think
got
a lot-
100K the.
But that goes back to them raw back guys, man. That's they don't care about nothing, man. They stick in the raw thing in the side chick, and they got over 20 million, man. Is this
Listen.
motherfucker crazy?
If you a raw back guy, at least have that pull out game strong.
Man,
You out here dumping and everything.
man, we from the hood, man. These guys ain't pulling nothing out, man. Why you think all these little kids running around, man? Ain't nobody pulling out nothing,
And
man.
that cost them $100K.
Once you decide,
That cost them $100K.
once you decide you ain't gonna wear no rain jacket, ain't no telling what's gonna happen to you in the storm, man. I'm telling you.
Fuck that. You know what I did? I got a vasectomy. I froze my sperm and shit. So when I'm ready to have, when I'm ready to have a little billy goat, bring that sperm out and do it like that. But
no, for you young guys that got paper and you young guys that don't have no paper, man, move smart, man. Wear a condom, man. We're in a new day and time, man. Y'all think I just be talking shit, man.
Don't be having no dick control. That's what it be.
We was young like y'all, out of order. We didn't wear condoms our whole life. I'm not going to act crazy, sound crazy, but I'm telling y'all, this day and time, youngins, strap up while you're having fun, man.
Strap up.
You know what I mean?
Because that ain't the worst shit that can happen to you having to give up 100K.
Man,
shooting out fire is one of the worst things that can happen to you.
Man, listen, there's a lot going around right now, man.
No more raw backing.
Oh, right? See, my man, y'all listen, my man, he even changed his whole tone since the first couple episodes. Oh, you on the new side now. The first couple episodes, he was with the raw back hustlers.
They call the raw back hustlers.
My man gonna say, Dave, did you ever get in the shower with a sweatsuit on? I said, man, listen, man, stop playing like that, bro. It's different out here right now, man.
For that one. Wizzy Raw.
My man say Wizzy Raw, man. See, he might be part of the raw back, gangsters, man. It's still some guys. But I'm just saying it is some repercussions, man. And,
big ones.
Yeah,
big
man. So for me, it's just let's move smarter, man. What you say, Arch? I ain't even thinking that hard no more. But yeah, man. What you been listening to as far as music, man? What's in the car right now? What everybody listening to? What's bumping right now?
Well, me, I'm still bumping old shit. I'm a Lox fan, Jada fan.
So you ain't banging none of the new stuff. I got Ross and Meek John and the John playing.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
I've been banging Jeezy John, and I'm banging That's Ryder John out of Philly right now. They the three really, Johns that's on repeat right now in the world.
I can never really get into a Jeezy John like that. Like never really. Like he talked some shit, but I can never really get into him,
bro.
Like that.
Jeezy talking that stuff, man. And when you got like 20 years in the game and you can still talk that talk, see, I think he went through something before this album. See, music is different when you really going through stuff in your real life. Your pain on the mic just be different. I think Jeezy talking that talk on this album. If you ask me, like, I can listen to the whole joint.
I'll tell you, I definitely took a listen to the Meek and Ross, John.
Yeah, that's quality. See, sometimes music just fly over people's heads because music is so fast paced now. People don't listen to albums for a long time like they used to back in the day. But Meek and Ross, John, had a lot of quality singles on there, real good music. You know what I mean? Like, I still got it on repeat, man.
Yeah, I don't think I skipped the John on that John. I don't think I skipped the John. You know who album I was listening to? Fucking Andre 3000.
Yeah, I would really like to listen to that, man.
Yo, it's definitely good meditation music. Yeah. I mean, if you want to, kill the noise, just listen to that, meditate.
Man, that boy was a hell of a rapper, man. Andre 3000, man, he was spitting that stuff when he stopped.
Him and Big Boy. Big Boy. The Outkast in general, they was hot.
Yeah, they was really hot, but he stopped at his height when a lot of people still wanted to hear him. But
I seen the interview when he said that he stopped because he felt like he ain't had nothing else to say. He was getting older, can't rap about the same shit. He just said he want to stop gracefully. He ain't want to be 40-something years old still trying to rap. So.
Man, that music be in you, man. I'm an OG. I still be having visions of being in the booth, man. And I be thinking these young guys can't even walk with me still.
But peep though, the good thing about it is when you're a true artist, right? Yeah, he stopped rap, but he's still doing what he loves. He's still doing music. He's still working on his art. And that Flute album was just something else for him to showcase that he can do. And that album was good. I ain't gonna hold you. It was definitely good meditation music.
Yeah, I'm definitely sit down.
Listen to the whole John driving.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
Sometimes we
smoke
need
to it.
like some peaceful music, something that ain't turned up and nobody getting knocked upside their head. Or nobody selling 100 pies today. You know?
Right. No drill music. You listen to that fucking music, you start hating the world and shit.
Well, for
Run
me,
up on
man,
niggas.
I look at music as a different kind of art, man. I like some of that drill music. I like a lot of stuff they doing on the Philly scene. We gotta learn how to really make some paper off of it. You know what I mean? All these young boys, what y'all gotta do in the city,
I
from
can't
my
fuck with it.
standpoint, is just unite, man. Start making tracks together. Let the beef die down. Make some tracks together. Philly not united enough with the hot artists that's in our city.
Listen, it's enough money out here for everybody.
You go over New
Everybody
York,
can
all
eat.
they hot artists making songs together. Every city you go to, the hot artists are connected, man. We got to do it at some point because we got some talent in the city. We have talent in the city right now.
We
man.
always had talent in the city. It's a lot of talent in the city. And that ain't just in music. That ain't
That's the
sports. It's a lot of talent.
But for
I'm telling
Philly, we could already make this like one of the meccas, man. Like we gotta come to Philly for everything, man. You know what I mean? Fashion, restaurants, music. You know what I mean? Podcasting. We gonna be the mecca for everything in a minute. You know what I'm saying? We working. There's a lot of people working, doing their own thing. I salute everybody, man. I'm rolling with everybody that's working and moving and positive. I like to connect with you if you're doing something positive. Let's work together, man. Let's bring the city together, man.
Right, I just was saying, thank you, man. We got to have a segment where we have artists come up. Philly artists come through here and, just
Well, we
dedicate
just
the
get
show.
we getting our schedule straight because I definitely been reaching out to artists, man, and a lot of people show me love in the city. So it's just a matter of time. We gonna give them a nice interview, and then you gotta spit that shit at the end, man. I want to hear crazy freestyle. We gonna have it like
Right.
how the big freestyles be. The cosmic calves and slaves when you come up there and you gotta spit the best thing you got. You know what I'm saying?
Get that hot 16 out, man.
Get that hot 16 out. You know what I mean? There's a lot of artists. Man.
Then you do know once that happens, we're going to have to hear you spit something. You're going to have to come with a little 16 too.
Well, I still spit here and there, man. I still spar, man. When the time is right, the mood is right, I still spar here and there, man. I used to battle rap and all that.
But yeah, my man, talk your shit, cuz.
I used to walk up to cats and want to battle. I was a
Talk your
hot-headed
shit,
young boy,
cuz.
man. But music, honestly, I always was the fallback guy. I really wanted to manage, you know what I mean? But cats was moving so slow, it took me to the mic. That's just how I am. I said, hold up. Y'all don't think we could do this or believe it? I start recording.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how the Blood Brothers album started, man. I went in there and did the first 2-3 tracks by myself, man.
This is joint with you and your brother, right?
Yeah, that's how it got started. You know what I mean? My brother was really the artist. He like a songwriter artist, you know what I mean? So I was always pushing him. But he didn't know he was the meal ticket, you know what I mean? I was trying to show him that we belong in that spot, man. And we seen some stuff, man. He had some crazy shows with me and everything. We was popping, man. We just had that presence. 2 big guys killing the mic, talking heavy, you know what I mean? Spitting, can freestyle, Everybody ain't got it because it's different elements to music. You got to go into the studio part. You got to have the persona. You know what I mean? You got to have the visuals. It's different. You know what I mean? You have a cat spit crazy in the studio, he can't freestyle. You have a cat freestyle crazy on the mic, he can't make a song.
You believe it or not, it's a lot of motherfuckers that can't freestyle. They just write. A lot of motherfuckers that just don't freestyle.
Well, see, freestyle kind of changed a little. A lot of people spit written.
Yeah, I was just
on
about to say freestyle's pre-written shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I used to be an off-the-top type of guy. But you run into some assassins, man, when you spitting. Man, I remember I was in William Penn, man. I used to spit crazy, man, in my senior year. My man said, yo, I want you to meet somebody, man. It was my young boy, Slaughter Rico, man. This young boy, he was spitting like, I'm just talking about he was hot. He's still hot to the day. You know what I'm saying? So when you just be around real spitters, it's just a different
So how was the management experience when you was management?
Well, I didn't do management properly. I came into it with love and not paperwork. You gotta move out on paperwork, man. You know what I mean? Because you invest some paper that ain't proper. You put some money in the wrong spot. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I learned a lot. You know what I mean? But I always been about building artists and figuring out how to network. But now, you know, I'm done with my management days, man.
So those days are over.
We putting the bag up. We investing in ourselves now, man. You know, you know how this shit go, man. At a certain point, you got to push your own envelope, man. And everybody else gonna come, man. Cause you can't make people want to grind like you grind, or think like you think, or get up early like you get up early.
I don't know.
Cause I look at an artist and be like, man, you playing. You ain't trying to record every week. You ain't trying to be in shape. You ain't trying to have a persona. You ain't throwing that shit on. You don't smell like $1 million.
All right, you ain't in that studio all fucking day.
Come on, man. You gotta be ready, man. Cause the time you gonna be tested. When you say you could do what you say you can do, somebody gonna say do it right now. Ain't no stuttering, man. You gotta be ready, man. So for all artists, be tightening up your craft.
That's when niggas start spitting their written shit. That's the time when niggas start spitting.
They spit them 4 verses. They remember the hardest. I'm giving these 4 joints. All my homies know. They know the backup words. But that's what music is.
Looking like an old school rap DVD and shit.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you're an artist, man, go in that booth all the time, man. I assure you, you coming out with something, man.
And that's with anything. You have to work on your craft.
Keep to
whatever it is you're doing. You got to work on your craft. Just like this podcast shit. It's gonna always be work. We're gonna always continuously work to get better, and this is just the beginning.
And you grow, you get knowledge, you keep learning. When you always know that you're a student, it's easy to learn. Once you think you know everything, you shut out a lot of doors. You know what I mean? So I'm always willing to learn, and I take criticism good. I'm not the type of guy you say, yo, y'all need to tighten up with this or do. Yeah, for real, I'm gonna take that right in. Yeah, okay, I feel you. But you know, some people criticize you to fuck with you, man. I mean, they just wait to say anything. Hold up.
Even then, you have to be able to take something from it. You can't take it personal. Just like when people don't support you, you can't take it personal. You can't stop because they don't support you. You just gotta cater to your audience.
Support. That's a heavy word. Support.
A lot of people don't know how to support each other. That's like one of the, especially in our community, our biggest problem. You know, motherfuckers see that. You know, they don't want to give you information because they see that you might surpass them, or they feel like you're gonna be more than what they are, and people just don't like giving out information.
You gotta go take it, man. I'm gonna ask everybody. I'm gonna keep asking. I'm not gonna stop.
Because it's gonna be somebody that give you the game.
Right.
It's gonna be somebody that give you the game. So you gotta do it for you, and you gotta realize and understand that sometimes you ain't gonna have the support that you're looking for. But you gotta keep going, keep moving, believe in this shit. What do you believe in anything?
And sometimes you gotta put yourself in different circles. If you're around a bunch of people that don't support you, maybe you're around the wrong people, man. That's how I think. I mean, I don't be around no people I got beg for support, man. I'm on a different level with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you should be around those who are, you know, giving you something. And when I say giving you something, that can just be some game or learning, just being able to learn from somebody.
Man, I gotta say something, man. Around you. Something major with this Filoosh Talk thing, man. Like, the people I've been seeing repost this is like so heavy to me, man. It be bringing tears to my eyes, man. I be like, damn, like, motherfucker really showing me love, man. Like 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row, just still reposting it, man. Just love. Like, people know that I'm a visionary, man. I'm not gonna stop till we make this shit and take it to the next level, man. I'm not gonna stop, and cause I'm focused, and I can see the wave, man. And I know we different than what everybody talking about. I know it's 1,000 podcasts. I know it's 1,000 guys talking this shit. But guess what? We're gonna make sure we gonna put some spice on this shit. We're gonna make sure it's a little different. We're gonna have some nice talks. We're gonna get serious. We're gonna bring some serious cats up here, some politicians. I wanna bring some religious cats up here. We wanna really touch some people. You know what I mean? We gonna really get deep. I know we've been having our spice. We've been talking about the love and the cheating and the raw back hustlers and, you know.
Cash App babies.
The BBWs, you know, they said. They talking about you say they need the CDL license. I don't want to offend nobody. I was just saying all men can't handle supersized women. That's all, you know.
He said you need to go get your permit. Get that CDL.
You might need your CDL, my brother.
You don't need the CDL.
You might need your CDL. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can't do it. I mean, everybody can't do what everybody can do. You know what I mean?
And then not only that, again, it's enough money for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's enough money for everybody. Let's all eat. Let's all eat.
Yeah, we got to figure out how can we network. You know what I mean? We don't know how to network properly.
Right.
We don't know how to sit down with each other and approach each other. How do we approach somebody we think doing something thorough on the same wave that we on? How do we approach them? How do we come at them? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If we want to big somebody up or tell somebody congratulations or damn, I see you moving around, soldier, I like what you're doing. How do we do that? We don't really know how to do that in our community.
Just,
you know what I'm saying?
And it's real simple. You just do it. Yo, I think y'all shit dope. You just do it. It's
man, you don't hear a lot of people doing that. That sound cute. I like the way you said that.
I don't know, man. That's just who I am. You know what I mean? That's just who I am.
But I have to say, I know I talk a lot of, you know what I mean? But it is a lot of cats that come to me with a lot of good feedback. Men, women, older, young, couples, married couples watching this.
Yeah, we definitely had married couples tapping in.
We touching some people, man. We not playing. Man.
And all walks of life people at that.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
All
too.
walks of life.
We don't want to focus on one audience. You know what I mean? But we do want to bring the younger people in too. You know what I mean? We don't want y'all to think we just talking OG talk. You know what I'm saying? Tell us what y'all saying out there. You know, we tapped in a little bit. Then we talk about the Cash App babies and everything.
Definitely talked about the Cash App babies. Hey, yo, you want to hear something crazy, man? I just was reading this article. Now the shit is a little old because I think I might have seen it before. But they basically was talking about a mother, you know, saying she had 4 kids, 4 different baby fathers, right? Mm-hmm. And out of all the fathers, there's only one active father, right? So his son wants a PS5. He gives the mom the money, and she splits the money up between the 4 kids. The motherfuckers was asking, is she wrong? And I think, fucking yeah, she wrong. Listen. Them your kids. I gave you money for my kid. Don't take from my kid I know you might got some shit going on. You may not got it like that. Mm-hmm. But if I give you money for mines, because he wants what he wants, and I provide that, get that. But what the boy should have did was buy the shit himself and took it over there. That's what he should have did.
See, that's a tough situation, man, when you have a woman that has multiple kids by different men in this holiday time, man.
Not my problem. Not my problem.
That's easy to say.
You have to lack.
You not at the house.
Why should my kid have to lack? Now, I don't mind getting a joint and they all share it. Do that. But don't, I gave you money to get my kid this because that's what they asked me for. And again, homie should have just bought the shit and then took it over there. But he took the lazy way out, huh? Take this couple of dollars, go handle that. I mean, that's where he messed up at. But she wasn't supposed to divvy that out for the other ones.
See, I don't get deep into that stuff, man, with the step kids and the kids that ain't mine, and I don't get deep into that. You got to treat all of them equally if you're going to deal with a woman with kids that's not yours.
Well, that wasn't his. He wasn't with her. He was just one of the baby dads, the one that actually do what he's supposed to do. He wasn't with her. So,
but
that's null and void.
He got to take into account that the other kids is less fortunate. That's part of the story.
I get that.
That's part of the story.
But that ain't that man's problem.
You can't bring one piece of chicken and his 5 billy goats over there.
So we're not talking about food, so stop it. Stop it. We weren't talking about how they going to eat, because then that'd have been a different conversation. No, the man was buying his kid something that they wanted for Christmas, and you take that money and you divvy it out to all of them. That was wrong. I mean, if you need help, say you need help. But don't do that shit.
Yeah, I think that sister needed help.
Don't do that shit. That was, in my opinion, I think that shit was drawn. Don't do that shit. And my kid got to go without because the fathers of your other kids, because you made bad decisions.
You took on that whole thing, man. When you had a kid by her, you took on her whole situation.
That's a fucking lie.
If she had three baby dads, you part of that whole nucleus, bro.
That's a lie.
You had the fourth little baby kid, and you gonna act like you ain't know this woman had a couple baby dads.
Billy Goats.
Come on, man. You're a part of it, bro.
That's true. You mean nigga did know she had a couple.
I didn't been around. I didn't witness. I've been around this stuff, man.
You know what that shit remind me of? Remember Don't Be a Menace? I drink you said. Little kid, you my daddy. That's what that shit remind me of. That shit you just said.
Because now we in a fast-paced world, man. You meet a woman this week, you meet at Chuck E. Cheese with her kids on Sunday, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. None of that.
No. There's something wrong with that, brother.
I mean,
if you meet her this week and you at Chuck E. Cheese by Sunday, there's something wrong with that. Yeah, there's something wrong with that, man. We gotta keep it real.
He said something wrong with that.
Don't stop meeting the kids, man.
I ain't talking about what Dame talking about, so don't cuss me out. All right, when y'all go to cuss out us about this show and shit, cuss this man out, because I ain't say none of that shit. I'm strictly talking about her being wrong for divvying up that money for that PS5 amongst her other kids. That's what I'm talking about. So all that other shit, when y'all go coming for us, come for Dame, don't come for Ant, because he said that shit. I ain't talking about none of that. All right? Ain't nothing wrong. What you doing that, fellas? If that's what you do, you see this woman, you love this woman, you want to be with this woman, and she got kids by different men and shit. That's what you choose to do. That's what you choose
before
to do. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Before you even make the baby, she tell you, listen, they deadbeats, man. They ain't did nothing for these kids since they was born. So you know this already, right?
Yeah, and then you make a choice.
That's all I'm saying.
You
made
a
conscious decision, right? So now you know what you're dealing with.
That don't fucking mean she was right for dipping.
I didn't say she was right. All I'm saying is
that was a question.
He knew what he was dealing with. That's what I'm saying.
Did he? Because she just because she got 4 kids, 4 different baby dads, ain't doing that. She might be about her money. She might be good.
She obviously not that good. She split the PS5 money up, bro. She's not.
We don't know what she did with it. We just know that
she gave him $50 a piece. Now, come on, brother. We know she ain't no scientist and nothing.
That's probably a Chinese store baby. But I'm not going to even talk about that.
See, we got to start calling a spade a spade. That's all I like to do, man. I don't want to tip-tap around. And,
look, I'm not part of this conversation no more, man. Dame ain't going to have it. I'm not about to be the one on here bashing. That's not what this is, y'all.
No, we never bash it, man. If somebody feels something for what you say, they might have a guilty conscience, man. You know, you just having fun. You watching the podcast. But if you a Cash App baby,
2 niggas just saying their opinions. Don't chop our heads off.
You know, one of the moms going to hit us up.
Come to anybody, go to
Dame. Baby dad ain't did nothing all my life. Listen, man, we wasn't talking about you. We don't want no trouble.
Right. Don't apply. Let it fly.
But you know, that is something. Like I say. Taking on other kids and co-parenting and all that, it do get deep.
Yeah, it can be a beautiful thing, you know? Beautiful thing.
If it works out that way.
Yeah. You know.
I teach these young guys different, man. You know what I mean? Like I say, my son turned 25. I want him to be very selective, you know. I don't want him to meet that woman with 3 baby dads and a horror story, because that can turn into his problems. And he too young for that. You know, he made it to 25 with no kids, man. Salute, man. That ain't easy in our community. I had my first kid like 20 years old, man. You know, so.
Damn, I was 18.
Yeah, you gotta stand on that though. You gotta be proud of that. That's why I joke a lot, but when I talk the raw back stuff and young boys being real responsible, that's part of it, man. Cause you could talk heavy. When you throwing that condom on, you ain't got a pregnant, you ain't worried about too many diseases, you got your own place, you got your own will, you moving around, you could talk a little heavy. That chick ain't gonna say, get your little broke ass out of it. She ain't gonna talk to you like that, man. You playing PlayStation all day and smoking blunts and all, she not gonna respect you, bro. You gotta get some paper. You know what I mean? So I try to teach that to the younger guys. Don't waste too much time, man. You know, work a double, work a triple. You can't be a bad worker and a bad hustler. You got to choose what you're going to do out here. That's just me, man. That's me.
Uncle Dame dropping some gems for these young.
Tell me that ain't when these young boys get stuck, though. When they not working and they ain't came up with no kind of positive hustle. That's when they pretty much get stuck. They end up doing something they don't want to do, you know, something all of a sudden, something spontaneous. So, you know, we gotta be a little more stable, man. You know, get this paper.
So no laying up, playing PlayStation, smoking. Get your black ass up and go to work. Mm-hmm. Make this money.
That's what I heard, man.
You lose women chasing money, but you never lose money. I mean, you never lose. I said that shit all fucked up. You lose money chasing women, but you never lose women chasing money. That's what I meant to say.
You know what I heard today, man? I heard that they making the minimum wage in PA $15 an hour in January, man.
Yeah, I thought they been to that.
I heard they just doing it, man. And if that's true, there should be a lot of more people grinding out here, man. I don't want to hear no reason why nobody not working. Nobody not putting the pedal to the metal. If you can go to ShopRite and get $15 an hour, anywhere you can think of, we gotta stop playing, man.
Well, shit, if you don't want to work for nobody, do Uber Eats. Uber Eats, Lyft.
You gotta have a car and a license, man. Come on, man.
Well, a lot of these motherfuckers do got cars and licenses and no fucking jobs. Come on, we not gonna act like that's not a reality.
Car license, man. You can't be out here playing around, man, talking about you want to do
it's motherfuckers car and license and living at home with their mama. Or with the girlfriend. They ain't making no money. They just got a will. That's easy to get.
You will is easy to get. You got to set standards for your kids, man. Man, you was talking about this a couple of weeks ago. You said, them young people don't need jobs when they teenagers in high school.
That's not what I said.
What you said?
What I said was...
Say it again.
What I said was that
I don't think,
like other cultures, right? I think that we need to start allowing our kids, right, to be home and to do what they need to do with school and push them and encourage them to go to college and things like that. I don't think they should be worried about, a job so early. Worry about that education first. Because what happens is then you get stuck and you just a worker. We want to raise bosses.
Well, see,
so give them the space to do that, to concentrate on school, to concentrate on their work so that they can get to college and so that hopefully they can become successful and have a career. I ain't say they could have a job, but something light, very light.
I was saying I think working will give a lot of these kids a better foundation for us being disciplined. You know, some of them can help their moms out. Some of them can just be be more helpful. You know what I mean? We in a time where there's a lot of time being wasted. These kids can have a little job on the weekends after school. They ain't doing nothing. They sitting on the computer. And that's what I was saying.
That's good. Little job, weekend job. I mean,
so by the time that they're 18, they understand responsibility. It's hard to tell a young man at 18, 19, go get a job, and he hasn't tasted no working or no grinding. He ain't even shovel everybody's snow on the damn block yet. He won't even cut no grass, man. What these kids doing? Half of their moms is taking out the trash, man. We gotta stop playing, man.
I mean, that's what we used to do. Cut grass, shovel snow. I was happy as shit on snow days. You ain't at school. What? We going out making the money. Going out making money. I easily make a little quick 200.
They won't even shovel their mom's snow, man. You talking about throwing the neighborhood. See,
we walk around cold as shit, feet cold, toes feel like they about to fall the fuck off.
Man, we was uptown. We was all the way up Cheltenham with the shovel, man.
Yeah, you had to go to the better neighborhoods if you was gonna make some money.
We said we going up in the suburbs, man.
I definitely was in Montgomery County.
And them folks, they'd pay us $50 and $100 to help them, man. Back in the day, you know what I mean?
Crazy thing is, you get certain houses where you working on that motherfucker all day, long ass driveways and shit.
But see, that shaped us into being the men that we are today.
It builds character.
When you was knocking on doors, when you were saying, "Hi, miss, how you doing?" I did this. I had my own landscaping, cutting grass all uptown. I was a teenager. I used to call my cousins from North Philly, man, let's cut grass all weekend. I had my customers lined up. All I knew was hustle, man. You give me a lawnmower, I cut the whole uptown, man. And we wasn't even in no car. We was on foot.
Walking to
we was on
house
foot.
to house and shit.
I'm talking about Upsall, Wadsworth, all uptown, man.
And if you did a good job, they'll refer you to one of their neighbors. You could have. Listen. We was making bank.
Man, I had one of my sons out there, man, since he was like 14. Man, he 20 now. I bring him up there, have him shoveling snow. He start getting so much paper, he start coming up there without me. I said, damn, son, I love it, though. But I always told him, I said, son, them same people, you come back and cut their grass in the summer. Them older women, they going to support you. They see what you doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, he older now, and he called me up. Dad, what about that grass you was talking about cutting? I said, you see what I was talking about now, right? Yeah, you got to grind, man. You got to grind sometime.
Now, that's a little different now, you know what I mean? As far as those things,
What's different? Uptown still got 1 million lawns. I can take you up to Northeast. It's still 1 million lawns that's not cut today.
These days, I feel like people, because we're untrusting because of the shit that be going on, a lot of people be like, nah. Like remember, back in the day, you see them young boys asking to pump gas. You let them pump your gas. You give them a couple of hours. Hey, go pump my gas. Now one of them asked me to pump their gas. Nah, young boy, I got it.
Well, see, I'm not on high alert like that. I still might let them pump my gas. No, but see, it's all about, your introduction, how you come. And if these young boys print up 1,000 flyers, go to all their neighbors' houses in the neighborhood, put them in the doors, cheap landscaping, we cutting grass. If you put Mr. Johnson taught me this. Mr. Johnson off of Vernon Road 20 years ago, he said, son, if you put 10,000 flyers in the door, you assured at least 500 to 1,000 customers. The laws are average, man, numbers. Put some flyers in the door. We can't do nothing if we don't go find out if the paper there. Money ain't coming to us, bro. That's all I'm saying. I think right now, today, if somebody advertised properly and go up in these neighborhoods I'm talking about with 1,000 flyers saying they doing landscaping, some young guys this summer, they can be rich. I'm talking about rich. I'm sending you to 2 neighborhoods, uptown and the Northeast. I'm talking about so many lawns. The lawns start at $25-$30. Starting price.
When last time you cut some grass?
Man, it's been a minute for me personally, man.
Exactly. Fucking exactly.
Me personally, I'm
ain't the same.
Older,
it ain't the same. People ain't that inviting no more, man.
See, this what it is. We still got to give the young people the proper choicing. You got to have a proper choice. And if they don't even know that paper is there, that they can go get it, no, that's not impossible. These young guys, they got energy. They running around with the Pooh Shiesty mask on for days straight, busting old women in their head going to work. They can be cutting some damn grass, man. Now stop playing with me, man. I'm serious. We got to stop not being able to assert ourselves, man. Young boy, go get you a trade. Go to barbering school. Go get your CDL. There's options out here. You don't want to put no effort in? Go to the military, young boy. Y'all shooting every damn thing up anyway. Come on, man. Go to the military, man.
You want to kill something, young man?
You might get to travel. You might get on a plane and go somewhere. You go to the military. You know how many of these young boys dying ain't never been to Atlantic City? Yeah, y'all think it's a game, man.
Look, they ain't working for the people, y'all. He trying to get y'all signed up and shipped out.
My man said too much responsibility too soon make them try to be kids again when they get older.
Exactly. And I agree with him. That's why I'm saying allow them to be kids so they can get their shit right and give them that.
Well, see, I'm not really talking about kids. I'm talking about like young men when you reaching 15, 16, 17. That's what I'm talking about, like young men, young women stage. Now, when you 8, 9, 10, and 12, yeah, go get you, play king ball and football, have fun, whatever you do. I'm talking about when you getting into puberty and you want to tell your mom and pop you wear the $200 sneaks and the $800 sneaks and your prom costs $5,000 and $10,000. I think you should be working. That's just my opinion, man. Everybody else can say whatever the hell they want.
See?
But,
I think it's too concerned about the prime and all that shit. Nah, fuck that.
No, I'm just saying what's going on, man. That do be going on. We have all these fancy cars pulling up to the hood, and the kids' outfits cost more than the rent and the mortgage and everything. Yeah, that happens, man. Our thinking do be off sometimes. You know what I mean? But when you bring a kid into that, if your kid come to you and say, Pops, I got $1,500, $2,000 towards my prom. That sounds a little different. You know what I mean? To me.
Save it. Save it. And the reason why I say that is use that, right? Because listen, like you said, if they choose not to go to college, right, for whatever reason they don't go to college, right? Now they got some money to put towards an apartment. They have to, you have to work, you have to do something. But our job is to get them to where they need to be.
No, he don't want no apartment, bro. He want to stay with you until he's 30. He don't want no apartment. You said apartment.
Mm-mm.
Come on, man. He ain't never worked in his life, and you can ready put him in an apartment? Oh, man, he coming back home next week, man. Eviction notice on his door, man. First month he come in. He never worked. He don't know responsibility. What he gonna do?
We never worked and got.
You say he going right into his apartment when he leaves home. He going into his apartment.
We never said they never worked. Here you go again with that. You want to hold on to them not working. That's not what I'm saying.
Don't let him.
A weekend job is a weekend job. No. But that's not what I'm talking about. But they got that money to put towards prom now. Use that to put towards where you gonna fucking live at, because you ain't about to live in here no more.
We gotta remember to be young again when we speak on these terms.
Exactly. Can't see that. Who?
Somebody saying something heavy.
Right.
Somebody that left a heavy joint.
Definitely gotta, remember that when we talk about these things in the age bracket. But again, because they ain't want to be stuck. He wants to be stuck when they're not working at all. No, just have a weekend job.
I just like some kind of responsibility left in our for our younger people. It's scary for what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of stuff going on in our community, like kids really cussing their parents out and feeling entitled in their teenage years, and them years that I'm discussing right now. They feel like if their mom and father can't buy them the most expensive clothes, or they can't go smoke all day, they might beat the house up. They might kick your door in right now. I'm seeing that, bro. I'm not making this up. I know young boys who disrespecting their mom right now because they feel entitled right now. Not last week. And I be trying to study it and figure out why. Like, what would make a young boy damn near ready smack their mom? They walk around calling their mom bro. You know what I mean? I be trying to figure that out for myself. You know what I mean? We can't let go that far. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by being able to grip certain situations up.
Right.
And I'm the type of person, every situation is different. You might have a family, you don't need to work. But if your mom ain't got all the groceries in the refrigerator this week, you need to work, young boy. You know what I mean? Let's keep it real.
Put in that work.
You know, you got a single mom, she's struggling, she can't even sit down, she working so hard. Yeah, let's figure it out. Yeah, remember that grass I was telling you I was cutting? I said, hey, Mom, we go a couple of hours, go to the market. I was young, man. Talking about 15, 16, young.
Different time.
You might have to lock in like that. How can you not make that part of you?
That's true, but I mean,
if our house hungry tonight, we all hungry.
Is it a responsibility though?
Yeah, at some point. Cause like for me, I had to become the man of the house at that age. So you ask yourself, as the man of the house, what are you protecting?
Again, at that age that we're talking about, where they're still living at home, right. It's not their responsibility to figure out where the next meal is going to come from, when the next bill going to get paid. Right. It's just not.
I'm not saying it's their responsibility, but I'm saying if you have a parent that's struggling at any point, it becomes part of you. It becomes part of your responsibility. You should never want to see your mom struggle, especially if she's putting the work in. You know, that's what I'm saying. I grew up for some years. My father was around, but I grew up like with my mom in a single mom household. Like I said, the men out my house left. My dad wasn't there. My older brother wasn't there. So as a young teenage man, I felt like in some ways I became the man of the house. Yeah, I wasn't paying the mortgage and the gas and the electric, but I felt a part of anything that was going on in the household. That's just how I grew up. You know.
All that's cool. You know. It's cool, you gotta do what you had to do. Different strokes.
Like I say, and in different situations, somebody might not have that work. You know.
But the goal is to not have to, you know, they don't need to do that. You know, setting them up.
That's the goal.
For the future. That's the goal.
That's the goal. But I'm saying some people have unrealistic expectations too. If you're a kid that like all $200-$300 New Balances like my kids, you might not be just normal. You might like nice things. I know kids that like Pradas. They, you know, my barber say his son texted me he wanted the coat that cost $1,200 or $1,400. What do you say?
You need a job for Pradas.
See now.
No, because I mean, you know, that's
but that's what they're wearing. Insane. That's what's trending.
And that is how they are being raised and taught. So that's a different situation.
Look on these videos, man. All these young boys got on
the
New Balance track sets. They got on the New Balance sneaks. They got on the Nike shiesties.
So what is we even talking about? If they wearing Prada and shit like that, right? Then what are we even talking about?
No, I'm saying what's trending for like young teenagers. That's nothing for you to go in Martin Luther King or one of these popular high schools and motherfucking young boy got some Prizadas on. It's just not that's uncommon. Or one of them coats I'm talking about that cost the $1,200 to the $1,400. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's common in our neighborhood, man. We gotta know what we gotta call a spade, man. Yeah, it's a whole different wave than when we came up, bro. Yeah, these young boys' outfits and shit cost more than probably your whole year worth of school clothes. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying, though. That's my point in a little way. If you got an expensive appetite, you don't feel entitled. You go get it, no matter what your age is. Am I right or wrong?
You're right about that.
So if you a common dad, you like to go winter shopping, make sure your kid got a nice coat, nice boots, and all that. And your kid might say, Pop, that ain't enough. I don't like them corny-ass Timbs you keep getting every year, man. I'm tired of them Jones. Yeah, they wearing the Balenciaga joints, man, that cost $12 from Nordstrom's, Dad. They not wearing the Timbs no more at all.
If you're talking like that, then he don't even need... Why are you even in my house?
My man say, I'm proud of y'all 10th episode, man.
Thank you. Salute.
I really respect that, man. It's love, bro. You know we putting that work in, man. And I thank you for tuning in, for supporting us, for shouting us out, for talking about us, for watching the episodes with everybody that come around you. Well, man, you really my brother, man. It was your birthday yesterday, too. I got to give a major shout out to my cousin TC. He more like my brother. He
Happy
know we
birthday,
don't
gang.
even talk a lot about this stuff, but this bro, man, and he definitely tapped in and supporting us, man. So that's important, man.
No, I noticed the name. The name was up there often. So,
Man, he be watching episodes 2, 3
appreciated.
times, 4 times with different people, man. You know, so
that's support for real.
we moving, man. This Filoosh Talk, it been heavy, man. We got a lot coming up. 20th episode, we planning a big party, man. We ain't really want to tell nobody yet.
Mm-hmm.
But for the 20th episode, man, we going to really celebrate, man. And we want all our supporters to come.
Come
Y'all
out, have
know
a
who
good
y'all
time.
is. Y'all on the lives, y'all everywhere. 20th episode, we're going to turn it out. All you can eat, all you can drink. I'm putting my name on it. You heard me? Yeah. You ain't got to spend no money when you come to the Filoosh Talk party. You heard me?
Well, there we have it.
Yeah.
Man. We didn't discuss that, but
Yeah,
okay.
That's how we
We didn't
plan,
discuss
man.
that, but okay.
I
All
don't
right,
do
what
regular
is
events, man.
You know what I mean?
We don't do regular
that?
stuff,
But we
man.
definitely turning up, man. That 20th episode, man, and it's gonna be. We're gonna probably try to do a live podcast while we're doing that. So
Yeah, and we inviting everybody, man.
everybody, come on out.
Everybody who been supporting us, man. Like I say, keep up the support. Make sure y'all subscribe to our page, our YouTube page. Just keep tapping in with us, man. We making a lot of improvements, tightening a lot of screws up, and Filoosh Talk going up. We heavy right now. Thanks
man.
everybody, man. My man Kyle, man,
Shout
he's
out
a
to
heavy
Riz.
supporter too. Riz, man,
Every
we
episode,
need you, man.
Every
We
episode,
need you to
you
do
gotta
some
come.
work with us, bro.
Right.
This is no game, man. We on a mission right now.
Gotta have you come back, man. People
Yes,
was
sir.
requesting that you came back, man. You gotta come on back. Do an
Thank-
episode with us.
Thank y'all so much for tapping in. Filoosh Talk episode 10. This was nothing but love. We had a ball, man. Salute, man. Everybody who tapped in, thank y'all, man. See y'all next week.
Appreciate it, y'all. Next week.